I prepped for you, bro, because I know last time I had you on the barbershop show, and I really wanted to have you on a podcast because I feel like you are an actual journalist. You're very well spoken. You're America's favorite talk show host.
Whoa, I don't know about that, but I'll take that from you.
You are. Everything I looked up, people love you, man.
I hear them.
I mean, I make them laugh, but most of them just think I'm fucking insane and I do crazy stuff. But people genuinely love you, and I'm honored to have you back on the show. You check in with me a lot. You send me nice text messages when I post a crazy video.
That's true. And then I'll come out to town, and I'm like, hey, let's go out to dinner. Let's go grab a drink, and then I end up on your podcast.
Well, I'm a workaholic, you know, so we can hang out tonight. We could go out after this. You're in town for the Super Bowl?
Yes. And we're shooting stuff, but that is just kind of like an added thing that's going on.
Yeah.
You know.
So people don't know that about you. You pop up a tent, you could shoot wherever.
Exactly. Like, we don't have the RV like you guys do, but it's the same thing. Like, we shoot only probably less than half of the episodes that we put out at our, like, sort of home New York base. Every time else, we're just, like, popping up.
Oh, so yeah. It's not here?
It could be wherever, Steven. That's what we were just talking about. You got to stay tuned in here if we're going to be doing this, you know?
Okay, you're right.
We're talking about how we go anywhere the guest is at. We're mobile now. We're innovative.
Right.
You have the longest running, probably best talk show on YouTube, the host of Hot Ones. If you guys haven't seen it and you're watching this show, what are you, fucking living under a rock? Like, how it doesn't even make sense. Oh, here we go. Jason Nash, my
co-host.
Somewhat semi-permanent co-host. He's been sitting in a lot and people love him, but he's running late because he also has another podcast to do with David, so he's going to be coming here. No, we don't have to make it personal, guys. Our relationship's cool. I know you watch a lot.
I do. I'm a subscriber and a fan, and really like what you've been doing. The doc was so good. I love the Beefy Boys.
Oh, the Beefy Boys. I love the Beefy Boys too, man. I checked in on them, and they have given up on their dieting.
Yeah, could you see that happening? You know what, though? I was rooting so hard, and I think I probably texted you about this. My guy Lincoln. How's Lincoln doing?
Lincoln's doing good. He got a job now, and he's doing TikTok side by side. He's kind of trying to try different things, but he's sticking to the diet, actually.
That's good.
Yeah, and Lincoln's just a great guy. He's just one of those natural, funny guys. I love having those types of guys around, beefy, funny guys, as you could tell.
Looked like it was a lot of fun.
I keep him eating good. He's filling in for now.
I cannot breathe in this shirt. It hurts.
I told you to be shirtless for this. Sean would have loved it if you were shirtless. I told the guys that you were coming. Everybody's a big fan of the show, so I asked you if you wanted anything to make you feel at home here. I wanted you to be feeling comfortable.
And you did.
And you sent me a text. I said crab legs or steaks, and you suggested
green M&Ms.
You demanded. You demanded green M&Ms, 2 pounds, green only, 4 Fiji waters, and a gram of cocaine. We weren't able to get the real stuff here, so we got you some movie prop cocaine.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I don't know. Don't test it.
I'm not going to test it.
It might be
this
real.
Looks like bath salts or something.
Yeah, it could be something. It was the closest thing we could find.
Why green M&Ms? What's the...
I think I was just doing a joke text.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to be specific to send you guys through hurdles, but I didn't know that you'd actually get up and do it for me.
We don't fuck around.
It's a real professional operation over here.
Oh yeah, big time. We got way too many employees. He just had me eat M&Ms before this, and it's a terrible thing to do before the podcast. I get a chocolate all in my teeth.
As I do it now.
Yeah, go ahead, go for it. Eat right into the mic. That's what you do on your show. You eat right into the mic.
That's true. And then it's coming through. I can see the appeal of it all too.
Yeah. Do you want to give him the buckets of ice that we were going to do? We were going to do something where we could kind of give you something so you could play off of. I know you like to torture your guests.
Steven, to your right.
You put them through a torturous situation. You make their mouths hot. So we were going to do something where you just keep your hands in these cold ice buckets. If you guys are audio listeners right now, Sean did you spill the fucking ice, Steven?
Oh my God, no fucking...
It's our first run at this one.
No
so we were going to have you sit through this entire podcast with your hands in these ice buckets to give you a taste of your own medicine, something that you are not used to. So you can't give us that, I'm good with spicy stuff. All right, there we go. His hands are in the ice buckets, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's get into the interview now.
Yeah.
So what do you do in your downtime when you're not eating wings?
Like you, I'm a workaholic. I work a lot. I also like to watch college basketball games. I like to read a little bit. Hit the gym every once in a while. See some friends. Love watching movies. That pretty much is
but
it.
if you're working all the time and your job requires eating wings,
Yeah.
we ate some spicy stuff the other day. Our asses were burning. Our ass, actually, my
Right,
asshole
right.
specifically was burning about 2 days after it kicks in. How are you dealing with that?
So I think what ends up happening, I think the good thing about doing the show for so long is I think your biology adjusts. So people always ask me that, or like people are always interested in that.
Is it getting to you? It's a different thing, man. See?
People always ask me about that, but I don't notice a difference. Like maybe early on when I first started doing that, my body was like, what the hell is going on here? But now at this point,
Yeah.
now at this point,
It's tough, huh?
Now
Now
It's
at this
tough.
point,
This
I
is what
have,
you do to celebrities, man.
I know. Now I understand. Why do I do this? But
Okay.
the biology adjusts. So my life, it doesn't change my life. It doesn't affect my life anymore.
Okay, how those hands doing right now?
It was shocking at first, but now I feel like maybe they're kind of numbing.
Nice.
You know?
Okay. Well,
So-
perfect.
Healthy?
I actually did a lot of research on you. I found out
Sure.
that you went to school for journalism. You
Yep.
told me that last time, but I dug a little deeper. And initially, you wanted to be a weatherman.
That was. It's not that I wanted to be necessarily. It was just where my professor at the time, shout out John Paul, thought my skills were. Like that's
Yeah.
where he thought my skills
Yeah.
were lying. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, it didn't turn out that way, but yeah.
Now
Weather-
look at you. Do you know?
Yeah, a good thing. Good thing I kind of ducked that, but I didn't know that at the time. But you just try to. When you go to school for broadcast journalism, it's not like a normal job.
you are relentless, man. Yeah, get him a towel.
I can't do
Did we
it. I
not
can't
bring him
do
a
it.
towle?
Oh,
there we go.
Give
Oh,
the man a
cracks
towel.
out. No,
Sean
but,
Evans taps out. First one on the show to tap out.
I know.
First one. Damn,
Who
man.
was timing that? Anybody?
You are
I
the
wanna
we had it
set a
timed.
benchmark.
It was a minute 24 seconds.
Let's talk about your guests, because we have issues all the time on like who we want to bring in, and most of the time it's just me. Like I'll pick the guests, whoever I feel like filming with. When it comes to getting a guest, is it somebody that they throw on your lap and say, make this a good episode, or is it like, oh, that's somebody I'm interested in, I can genuinely, do research on this guy and enjoy it?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of a lot of different things. So basically what we do is we have a massive list, just Google Docs for days about, everybody who we could possibly want on the show. And then we keep track of the last time we've pitched them, what did they respond back with? Is the trail hot? Is it cold? Or what upcoming projects do they have? So we just are always going through that and then keeping those pitches live and active. There's so many people that, the first time we pitch them, we can't make it work with the schedule.
Throw
or
them
they're
over
not
here.
interested
Send
or
them this, send
whatever.
them down here.
Exactly. But then you end up a couple years down the line, it all lines up and it works.
Yeah, okay. Do you gauge it by clout ever? Is there ever somebody they suggest and like, fucking, they don't got no clout right now?
Yeah, I don't. I think whatever. It's eyeballs business. Like entertainment is just giving people what they want back to them. So I actually think that we probably answer that question of who sits in the seat a little bit more like, what do people want? Maybe it's like putting together an album that way, where you do like what a musicians say, like I do these 4 songs for the fans, and I do this one for me, or something like that. There is a little bit of that goes on with Hot Ones, where it is more of just thinking about the audience, who they'd want to see on the show, but then also just kind of, here's the best way to boil it down, is just, I think Hot Ones fans kind of know what to expect from a guest on the show, or who's going to be on the show, but we also want them to not expect it too. Like just keep the surprises enough, and keep interviewing different kinds of people, because ultimately I think that's the lifeblood of the show, is just having a different viewer experience every time. So if I'm only interviewing people from my specific scope of interest, then the show's going to be less interesting because I'm limiting it.
All right, guys. I'm fucking wrong then.
I have a question that I've been dying to ask for so long.
Sure.
Right? And be honest.
Don't fuck this up.
I'm not trying not to fuck this up. Do you actually eat the wings with the sauces with them?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, you've
No
never
way.
faked it.
And it's
There's no way.
They don't put a
no.
little less on yours.
No,
It'll
I
be
mean,
like
no,
Coke
because and this
or
has happened on the
syrup.
show. This has happened on the show, and I'm open to it at any time. Like if I'm sitting down to do a Hot Ones with somebody, they're gonna put the tray of wings down by me and the tray of wings down by the guest. If the guest in that moment goes, I want to swap trays,
Yeah.
go ahead and swap trays. You know, and that has happened on the show. But if you're watching this and you ever appear on Hot Ones and you do think that something's up, go ahead and do that. I'm open to swapping the trays at the beginning, at the halfway point, like at any time you could swap.
I
the
believe
trays.
him. I believe him.
I had a one more question.
A follow
A
up?
very good one. Yeah.
Okay.
For the Gordon Ramsay episode, right?
Yeah.
Who made the wings? Like, where'd you get them?
Well, I don't
'Cause I'm
know.
sure you wanted to impress him with the wings, right?
Well, you would think, but actually that was especially at that time, I think we were somewhat stressed and then just tried to source the best wings possible. But we don't actually like make anything in house.
gives a fuck about
yeah,
the
we
wings?
just
Wait,
we
I
just
do.
order them. We just get carry out like from wherever. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah?
like in New
It's not
York,
the
I think
same.
we get them from this place called Shorty's, and seriously, it's just because they look good on camera. So it's like it translates to camera. So it's just like order those wings, but you can't really prepare for when a guest is going to show up exactly, or how long until they're out of like getting mic'd up or whatever. You know, it's hard to say like, at 5 o'clock this is
Yeah.
going to start.
Yeah.
So if we were to try to make stuff in house or whatever, it's just so much easier with all the different other logistical challenges that are happening in a day to just order wings from
It's
wherever.
all on the sauces and the questions at
Yeah,
the end of the
right,
day and the
exactly,
reaction
yeah.
of the guest. Who gives a fuck if they enjoy the taste of the chicken?
Yeah.
It's completely covered by the
Well,
hot
I'm just
sauce.
saying for Gordon Ramsay because he's like one of the
We
best chefs
were-
in the world, and like you would want to impress.
Shout
him, right?
out to Dom, our producer. I know on that particular day she was so stressed for that one specifically, but otherwise it is such an afterthought of our show. People always ask me that, like we somehow have some Michelin star chef cooking up these wings and stuff. I'm like, no, it is just straight carry out, coming in a brown paper bag 10 minutes before we
Yeah.
start shooting.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all about the sauce. You're in the hot sauce biz now.
Yep.
How's that going?
It seems to be going good. I mean, it was amazing because when we first started it, it's not like, you know, like the show and the sauces or whatever. It's not like we had huge dreams for it.
How invested are you in that? Are you a big part of it, or you're more just talent?
I guess I would be described as like a little marketing arm of the whole thing. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
okay.
We get involved in like the things that we want to make or the ideas that we have for a sauce and sourcing the right labeling and branding and stuff like that. But I think the good thing about the show, or what puts us in a little bit of an advantage, is working with all these different craft sauce makers. You meet so many different farmers, so many different makers, so then you can partner with who you think could best fulfill the sort of vision that you have for this sauce that you want to make.
Yeah. You know, I recently launched the hair product company. I would sponsor
Congrats.
you, but you know, you're a great guy, but it's just you're not the right fit right
Right,
now
right.
for us.
No, I get it.
But yeah, I loved messing around like in the labs and stuff like that, and just the new stuff we got coming out. I get super excited about things like that. But
What was wrong in the hair product game that you thought you could fix?
Oh, you know what? That's a great question. So I like to make my hair look like there's not much in it. And I want it to just look like it's naturally flowing. I could run my fingers through it later on. And there's like a few products that I would have to mess around with to really get that feel. I just wanted to make that and give people the same stuff that I use. And also, like, my number one question, I'm sure, like, you get a lot of the same questions. Well, people would want a haircut from me. And I just can't physically give out haircuts to everyone in the world. So this is my way of reaching everyone. You know,
I like that.
You can buy this. You can't come on Hot Ones. No, I don't give a fuck if you got 1 million followers on TikTok. But you can go buy the sauce and try it out yourself. Make a TikTok out of it. And fucking, you know, there you go.
Right. Okay.
So I just feel like we have such, the marketing's built in. So, you know, let's
Yeah.
just let it run. And then maybe down the line, we'll start sponsoring people. I'll you know, whatever. But I'll give people some paid posts. I'll be on the other side of it, you know, in the future. Okay, today's episode is sponsored by DoorDash. Have you got back-to-back meetings, errands to run, and chores to take care of? What's the secret to clearing your to-do list? A little help from DoorDash. You can get dinner, household essentials, and everything on your grocery list delivered right to your home. And you can choose the contactless delivery option where you don't even have to see the delivery man, and they could just leave it at your door, ring the bell, they scooter off, they run away, and you come out, you just reach out and grab it. No doorman, no awkward interaction, no nothing. You can get snacks, groceries, essential items, all delivered with DoorDash, and it's all under an hour. Craving late night ice cream? You ever do that? You ever crave late night ice cream?
Every night.
Same, and I've been eating a lot of late night ice cream lately, beefing up, and there's no better way to get it than just getting it delivered to your door with DoorDash. Just for a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees for their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code JeffFM. So that only works the first time, Kyle. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code JeffFM. Don't forget, that's code JEFF.
I have a question. Currently, what is your favorite guest episode you've done, and what is your dream guest to have as of now?
Yeah, it's hard to do like the best because they
Other people get pissed off?
Well, no, it's just that they check different boxes for me, you know. And then I don't want to wax poetic about
Most
like, why
badass,
it is, or, like,
most badass guest
Stone
ever.
Cold Steve Austin.
Oh
or,
yeah, damn, coming out, fucking smashing beer cans on, fuck your hot sauce. It's great. He wouldn't care about nothing.
But I think if the thing that I would say is, you know, if you're not sure if you'll like the show or not, then, you know, watch the Gordon Ramsay episode or watch the Paul Rudd episode or watch the Charlize Theron episode. Like, if you like those episodes, then you might like Hot Ones. But if you don't like those episodes, cut your losses and stop watching because you won't like Hot Ones. That's what I kind of tell people.
The best thing about Hot Ones, you click one episode and you're into it, you watch the whole thing, and then it'll autoplay all of them. So you have to go through like a 3-day Hot Ones marathon. You've got such a catalog there. Even back to your first guest was Ghostface.
Oh, it was it was
Somebody
Tony Yayo.
Oh,
It was Tony Yayo.
Yeah, Tony Yayo. Yeah, shit. Fuck, that one was so long ago. I've been watching this show for years. Tony Yayo, and then you had a bad experience once with was it Khaled?
Are you thinking Khaled? Yeah, well, he tapped out on the third wing, but I actually don't think of that. To me, that episode is part of the Hot Ones history, part of the lore, maybe like one of the 10 or 15 most important episodes. Like, I think you have to have. I don't think that episode is better if he goes all 10. You know, like,
because everybody else did it and he had a great time.
Yeah, exactly. So what makes that episode good is that he tapped out after the second or third wing. And I think it has rewatch quality in a way that I'm not sure a lot of the older episodes have. So the Khaled episode, even though it feels like a train wreck, is like the perfect kind of train wreck.
Yeah, kind of like my Jake Paul Cody Co.
I remember. I think
I felt
think
terrible
when I did,
after because I got the backlash of the fans, and I was like, "What did I do? I screwed up so bad."
And if I remember this correctly, I think I might have been your first guest after that.
You saved me. You pulled me out of the mud. This guy was done. I was
trying to
done in
think,
this town, and you came in. You were like, you know what? I'll do your show. I met you at a bar.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, Sean, you do the Hot Ones. You're like,
Yeah.
Jeff. Yeah, of course. I'll go on your show. And I was like, oh, thank God. I honestly thought like I had screwed up so bad that I had ruined all my credibility as a host just to do anything in the entertainment business after that. I've had one experience where we couldn't run an episode. We had a guest that got so mad so quick, and we just crossed that line because I was rusty.
Doing barbershop? Or?
Yeah, it was the new season of the barbershop. We were just getting the hang of that new setup, and I brought in some new guys that were fucking little wild cards, and it wasn't the right timing. It wasn't the right guest. There were a lot of things that I got wrong. I just didn't have my confidence there because I hadn't filmed in so long, and it's a new setup. We were filming in Venice Beach. Damn, I never told the story. I might get sued, but whatever. Fuck, we'll figure it out if we're gonna use it. Who cares? I want to tell Sean.
No, say it.
This
is allegedly we had this
his
guest.
name.
2 days after he got out of rehab. Now, I didn't know this going into it, so he was already a sensitive boy. He's like a little hot, and he's like, he didn't want to be fucked with. I did my research on him, and I had good questions planned. I was going to go light on him because I heard the day of, but we got these new actors, and one of them was a impersonator that raps. Also, he does like a bunch of characters. So he came in to, and I've left this part out, but wanted to come on to promote his new song that he had with Soulja Boy. So he's promoting his new rap song. And we were going to troll, but also respectfully troll and stuff like that. We got to entertain the people, but also be respectful to the guest. And we just went. I mean, this kid came in and started just 8 Mile rap into him he was playing on a good acoustic guitar, the beat to 8 Mile, and he started going in about his childhood trauma and all this stuff about being his favorite son. And we just crossed the line way too far, and he snapped, and he was like, fuck this shit, y'all ain't using none of this shit. And I was like, respectfully, I understand, like, we won't. We crossed the line. I'm using new actors. He was like, nah, you knew this shit. I seen this show before. I know what you do. And I was like, this time, no. This time
It was
we
more
did not.
awkward because you had to finish the cut while he was mad.
So now I
Yeah.
got this guy furious
He
at
was
me. He's
so
like, he
mad.
does not trust me
Allegedly.
at all. But now I got to finish his fade because you can't just let him walk off with half a fade. That'd be even worse.
Oh, so you had an awkward thing
Oh,
where you
yeah,
had
it
to,
was like a
after they cut it
yeah.
and took the mic off.
Yeah, and he was
He
like,
sat
delete
back
the
down in the
footage.
barber
Yeah,
chair
yeah,
and
cut
you
it there.
finished the haircut.
Yeah, and he trusted me to do that. And I thought you could always bond over a good haircut, you know.
So awkward.
I had beef with Dave Portnoy. It was like a little bullshit online beef, but he came on my barbershop show and I went on
think
his.
with the mice and the pizza.
We put the rats in the pizza,
Yeah.
but he was a good sport. He laughed about it. We still talk to this day. He just came this morning to get a haircut again. No filming, no nothing. So he genuinely likes the haircuts and he doesn't trust many people. So look at that. We made a relationship off of that. And yeah, so we still talk to this day. I'm cutting his hair and yeah, I thought that.
So maybe there's hope for you.
I thought we
some
could
point.
salvage our relationship. If you're watching, I don't want no problems. I'm still to this day, it was a mistake. And anytime you want a haircut, my man, I got you. One day you'll be on Hot Ones. I'll get you on it. I know a guy. Promote that mixtape on there. Super Bowl. This will come out after that. This will probably come out the day I'm getting surgery. So let's just place a big bet right now. Who are we going to bet on? And now the people watching will know if we won money or not.
All right. Well, do you watch football?
No, I don't care at all.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think
No.
so. I mean, well, here's what I think. I think I'm a big Joe Burrow fan. I probably watch more college football than I watch pro football.
Really?
Yeah. And
Wait, how do you have time for all this shit?
it's a weekend, Saturday, Sunday
Oh,
situation.
okay. I
you
guess,
know?
yeah, it's not.
But anyway, so I liked Joe Burrow in college. I always thought he was just so unflappable, and just no matter what was going on in the game, he was always just so cool. So I'm rooting for the Bengals, but I guess this is where the problem
kid's
is.
in
with the
college?
bet.
He's
No,
got-
he was in college.
Oh,
Now he's
okay.
in his second year in the pros. But I'm just saying I've been on the bandwagon of Joe Burrow for a long time.
Okay.
But I think the Rams are gonna win, so that makes it tough for me in the bet because
It's
I'm
in
rooting
LA,
for the
hometown.
yeah. Plus, I don't know.
Maybe we'll get a parade out of it.
They just look kind of stacked. But
Who's your money on? Who we betting on?
I guess that's the problem that I'm trying to talk out right now. I'm rooting for the Bengals, but
Mhm.
if I were to put money on it, I think I would bet on the Rams.
Really? Fuck, I was going to put money on the Bengals. So we're split here. Just don't bet? I
No,
guess?
no. Let's just go with the Bengals. Let's bet on
Okay.
the Bengals. We'll bet
Yeah.
on the Bengals.
Okay. All right, we're betting on the Bengals. I love gambling. You know,
Yeah?
I got a problem. Yeah, and I'm just addicted to whatever. I'm probably gonna eat all those green M&Ms tonight before I go to sleep. Oh, look who's here! Nice of you to show up, Jason Nash. Jason, I'm so stressed out. I got surgery coming up in 3 days. All I could think about is a knife going in my eyeball. That's why I brought Sean on, because he's the most well-spoken guy I know. He's the internet's favorite host. And that's why I wanted him on today, so you guys could just go at it, and Sean could basically just interview me because he's the best at it.
He's the best interviewer
And
in the
you
game.
decide to show up a half hour late to the biggest interview of my life.
I'm so sorry. I am just working on big things, Jeff.
I know you
I'm working
are.
on big things.
Yeah. What bigger things?
My son's trying out for tennis.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, so I had to go and make sure that he had all the balls and everything, and he needs to make he needs to make the tennis team. He's a musician, so he needs to make
What the fuck does he have to make the tennis team for?
Okay, I'll explain. So he's a musician, and so he's stacked music classes, and so he hasn't been taking gym for 2 years. And we were like, well, you got to take gym to graduate. And he's like, I know. He's like, but if I get on the tennis team, then I don't have to take gym at all. But he's not an athlete. So I've been teaching him tennis in 3
Jason,
days.
if these kids are going to keep getting away in the show, you're going to have to pick one. You know, you're going to have to choose one.
Choose one of my kids.
Either the
kids
show
or
or
the
the
show.
kids.
Pick David, Wyatt, or Charlie. Those three.
Or the show here. Yeah. I'll let you
Oh,
sleep
I see.
on
I'll
it.
say let's take that again.
I'll let you sleep.
Let me take that again. Okay, so I got to choose between Wyatt,
This
Charlie,
ain't a vlog, pal. We leave all that in.
and Jeff FM.
And we're leaving all that in. Yeah. Look at you. You'll never be on Hot Ones. You stutter like that.
Well, I saw a friend of mine do Hot Ones, and it looked like it was tough.
yeah. We're just It's it's an excruciating.
It's a real
experience.
test of your insides.
Yeah, especially if you don't have a good spicy food sort of foundation, it
Yeah.
can actually mess you up.
You said that you weren't doing a lot of social media stuff besides the show right now, and you wanted us to take it easy on you here. That was your request, and I did the ice bucket thing, and that's the last of our bits.
Well, because I called you to hang out, and then you're like, "Yo, do the pod," and then I was like,
I had a
Be easy
date
on
with my
me.
last podcast guest. I went on a date with her.
Maybe you got one with your next one. Or
Oh,
with this one.
all right. That'd be great, man. Yeah, we went on a date, but the show's not about me. I'm not going to get into it. No.
Wait,
no.
wait,
Sean
wait.
was telling a good story there. Yeah. Go on, elaborate what we were talking about here.
I think having a weekly show, it's just kind of like enough for me. If I open up an app or whatever, feel like I see my face a lot, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like my own sort of existence in the world is kind of reflected back at me.
Yeah.
And so then I was just like, I don't know, just doing a show every week that goes up every week feels like enough of me out in the world. So for the most part, I mean, it's kind of weird because I have a show that depends on guests coming in, but all things being equal, the show is just kind of enough for me. If that makes
100%.
sense.
I could relate 100%, especially because I watch YouTube on my TV at night. And when we were vlogging all the time, and Jason would just come over here, my face would be in every thumbnail of his, and I would just see my own face in his and Joe's, and like just not really David's much, but like I would be in all these clips, and I just see my own face, and I'd be sick of it. And now my whole thing is all MMA gossip pages. It's terrible. It's like, so I guess that's where I spend my free time, watching MMA instead of sports. But yeah, I can relate being sick of your own face.
And voice and everything, and I'm like, I got the show. It's just
Oh
enough.
yeah, something comes on autoplay of me.
Yeah.
Fucking, especially in the morning. No. What about you, Jason? You ever get sick of yourself?
Oh my God, I hate myself. I mean, I hate every part about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful to be in this business and then still have to put yourself out there.
Right.
I was on Instagram today, and I saw somebody like post something about their wiki feet, and I was just like, oh my God. And this was like a. No, take this again. I was on Instagram today, and I saw like a really respected comedian who I like really respect. This is a talented motherfucker.
Who is it?
I don't want to say.
Why?
And it was Steven. It was a really respected comedian, and he was like,
Sebastian Maniscalco?
No, and he was like on like Instagram, and I was just like, bro, you don't fucking need this. Like, but that's what it's come to now. Even like those people, even like the really talented people that have huge TV shows and are movie stars, they have to like fucking post on social media.
What about Kevin Hart? He stole Sean's show. That had to piss you off. Cold as balls, like he just goes in the
Oh, I haven't
tub.
seen it.
It's kind of. I'm into the cold tub because it actually has health benefits and like the Wim technique.
You literally
but
just ripped that off.
Oh, it's Kevin Hart in a cold
I stole
tub.
it as a joke, as like a fucking joke, but I forgot to acknowledge it.
Put Jason's hands in it now.
Jason, put your hands in the ice buckets. This is cold as balls. So that didn't bother you when you got somebody that's a major star like Kevin Hart is now doing cold as balls?
Okay, so yeah, this is the way that. So in the beginning, it drove me nuts, and then I don't know though. Once we were established and doing our thing, and now it kind of happens all the time, where there'll just be this thing or that thing, or kind of like what you were saying, something where it just very obviously looks like people are sitting in a boardroom. We're like, what is our hot ones? And they're like, oh, we got to just do it with cold, or do it this way, or have them do this or do that, or whatever.
I like Max and Chad over in
Oh
Australia.
yeah. Actually, I was on Cold Ones.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to Max.
I
and
watched
Chad.
that one.
take this out?
But no, you have to do the whole show, Jason. Leave it in.
That
the whole
That stuff
show.
I kind of don't. And even like now, I don't know. Like the show
But
gets ripped
they
off.
just get shit faced and do
Yeah,
like
it's not
their
like
own
the
stuff.
same-
It's their
yeah,
own style
yeah.
completely. It's not
Even,
just
like-
the same setup. Did you know that Kevin Hart's cold ones that he ripped off from you actually uses fake ice cubes and it's an Old Spice production? Do you believe that? After you just told me all this stuff about how you eat the wings, the real spice, you do the real shit. How does that? You know what? I gotta admit, I said this before. This actually, we talked about this after the show. I didn't get it recorded, so I'm just pretending to fake it here. That's so funny. Sean's reaction after the show when I told him that was so good because he was like, "What? I've been eating these spicy wings, fucking up my fucking intestines," and Kevin Hart is just sitting in lukewarm bathtub water with fake ice cubes and celebrities pretending to be
Whoa,
cold.
are you serious?
Like, bro,
It's
that
fake?
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So they're plastic squares inside the
Yeah,
tub.
Kevin Hart's show is a lousy knockoff of Sean's show. They use fake ice cubes in the ice tubs. It's called Cold as Balls, but it ain't even cold, bro. You're just faking it. Sean shit's the real deal. He wasn't actually that pissed off. He didn't give a fuck, but he was kind of like, damn, that's whack. Today's episode is sponsored by Gidget Gadgets. Gidget Gadgets has the best gadgets in the game. The tactical headlamp is simple and hands-free. Look, here, check this out. You can pop that on your head, Steven.
Really?
I'm going to try it out. Now, take a good look at this light. Let me get that on there. Now, I'm not sure the exact price of this light, but I'm telling you now, you're going to get the best deal for it if you go over to GidgetGadgets.net.
That's GidgetGadget.net.
That's GidgetGadgets.net. Look at this headlight. I use it while camping, fixing my car. If I go for a hike at night and you never know, running around this town, you never bump into somebody, put the bright light in their face. That's just one of the many items you can get over there. You see this baby right here, the power pod? Look at that. Like a switchblade.
What is that?
Fring. What is it, Steven? Great question. This little pod charges your phone. And if you're a busy guy like me or a super busy guy like Steven, who's always working off his phone, filming TikToks, making you guys laugh, he's checking his comments, checking if the video's doing well or not, using up all his juice in his phone. Get yourself a pocket power. This thing will charge up your phone. And then at night, you recharge this baby too. And it's only like $7, this thing. It's unbelievable how they're even able to sell it that cheap. Okay, correction. The entire time I've been saying Gidget Gadgets, it's Gidgets Gadgets. Gidgets Gadgets. All right, I'm not the best speaker. I got hit in the head with a crane. If you go to GidgetsGadgets.net, you can get yourself one of these headlamps or one of these tons of gadgets.
Steve, that headlight on Steven's head right now is $100.
Check out these gadgets, man. Get a load of these gadgets. Unbelievable.
That's so cheap. $100 for this.
Get a load of these gadgets. I mean, come on. Changing the game.
Oh, they have a spy cam.
Spy cam. Spy on your
GPS
friends.
tag
Put it in
tracker.
the bathroom. Film their wieners. Sell the photos on the internet. Blackmail them. Tons of gadgets over there. Go check it out. We're really excited about this partnership with GidgetsGadgets.net.
Who's the baddest motherfucker that was ever on Hot Ones?
We just talked about it, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
But I haven't gone on yet. How come you haven't asked me to go on? Criminal record? My felonies?
No, I don't know.
I need something to promote.
Yeah.
I'll come out. Let's do something cool that we need to promote, and then we'll hit them up.
How often do you have people ask you to come on the show?
Oh,
what do you say to that?
It's like me. It's like somebody asking me for a haircut.
It's
I
like
think.
Yeah, and what do you say to it? What's your response?
That's actually kind of a good question because it is weird a lot for me. You know, like whatever, I get a million kind of like messages, or I'll see somebody out.
I'm just the host of the show, man. You know, you got to go through complex. You don't send them an email and list why you should be on the show, stuff like that. You know, any way to avoid it. People ask me for haircuts when I'm out at a club, and I'm like, yeah, I'll give you a haircut right here.
Right.
You know, I'm out to dinner. Yo, Jeff, can you cut my hair? You know,
How do you deflect? How do you deflect?
I tell them I'm blind. I'm illegally blind in both eyes. You still want me to cut your hair? And then usually they're like, "No, this guy's actually fucking nuts in real life."
What about to be on the pod and stuff?
Well, it depends if I'm interested in them. Like one time,
And you're not like somebody is sweating you to be on your podcast, and you don't want them on your podcast.
I just
tell
fucking
them
I'll
what they
make
wanna
something
hear.
up, whatever comes up out of nowhere. Actually, you know what? We should cut to a weather segment because we have to get this done. It's very important, Sean. This is how this guy actually you could relate to him because you were once going to be a weatherman, and we have this. A little loud. It's a little loud, man.
Really?
Come on.
It's
Come
so
on.
loud.
You know,
That's loud.
this kid, so his father's a producer of the show, so we just let him do his weather segment. He wants him to be a weatherman, so we're helping him out here. He sponsors us. Hey, how's it going? What's going on? Where are you, and how is the weather today?
You're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted, pal. You're muted. You're muted.
What?
Your audio's not working.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
so
Hey guys.
this is Ryan. He's the
The last
weatherman. This is
segment.
Sean. He is
Hey,
from
Sean.
he's from Illinois.
I am from
So
well,
do you
good
want
job.
to tell us? I guess the weather in Illinois today.
I don't know which one's Illinois. This one?
Yeah.
It is up around that area. Yeah, it could be in that green or red. It's right through
So,
it actually.
It's 90 degrees in Illinois. You could say it's a hot one.
Oh my God, damn! You know you could. All right.
You could
get
also
on,
say
get on
that.
with it.
You
Get
could
on
also
with
say
it.
Missouri.
Just get it over with.
It's
Let's get
90
through this
degrees
show.
and a hot
We just
one.
do 2 minutes.
Sean,
It's
I'm
2
a
minute
big
segment.
fan.
This is not an opportunity to talk to Sean. Talk more.
Let him go.
Elaborate
Let
more
him go.
about
Let
the
him
weather.
go.
Is it
He
overcast?
said I could go, Jeff.
Is there gonna be? Is it sunny? Is it overcast? Do the weatherman stuff.
Okay, Sean. So I know you don't want like a copy show, but I think you should do like a Patreon show, and it's called Rot Ones.
And we eat rotten.
It's rotten food. It gets more rotten as you go, and the questions are all rotten. They're all sexual, and you get to really know.
It's a terrible
who they
idea.
are.
That's not a good idea. That's it. Is that all you have?
Okay. Hold on. I've got more.
We're good.
Lot ones. Okay, you guys are in cars.
I think we're good on this. I think we're good.
They're in a car, and then every question you get closer.
I don't.
And then I was also thinking, if you don't like that one, snot ones. You guys are insanely sick.
Okay,
Like,
now
level
you're trolling. Now this is trolling. Okay.
No. Okay, fought ones. You guys just fuck each other up.
Enough of this.
Okay,
Enough of this.
cot
I don't care if
ones.
his
You guys
dad's
sleep
producing
in a
the show. I'll
cot?
get another sponsor.
You sleep. No, look, I've got notes. It's called cot ones. You guys sleep in a cot, and every question you guys get closer together.
Oscar,
And
cut
you
it.
snuggle?
Cut it. I'm sorry about that, Sean.
Oh, I thought he had some good ideas.
You don't have to say that. He's gone.
Cot ones was-
He's cut off. He's in another state. He lives in Utah. He just calls in. His dad's one of the sponsors of the show.
What about fatwa ones?
Huh?
Fatwa ones.
What is that?
A fatwa is when you say something.
Whoa! No! I thought you were in
Law
Utah.
ones, and it's like officers and like.
Steven, get him out.
and,
Get him out. What is he even doing here?
Really? You want me
He lives 8 hours away.
That's for you.
to-
You got here quick.
He lives 8 hours away by car.
Is this real? Is this real?
Take the cocaine and leave.
Think
Yes.
about it.
I know. I think you had a lot of good ideas. You'll hear from me.
Quit cutting my segment.
You're done, pal. You're on thin ice. How did he get here so fast?
That was quick. Southwest.
His dad's rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why we do.
His
the
dad owns the
segment.
show.
He's a
He's a
producer.
sponsor.
He is, yeah.
Who was the sponsor?
It's just the erectile dysfunction company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a big business.
I mean, hey, I can't get hard. I go on hot ones. So I understand you can't get hard. That was a joke.
Well, you really been digging. You're doing your good research, Sean.
I talked to all your ex-girlfriends, and they say you can't get hard.
What do you think about that guy Nardwar?
Legend.
Yeah, right.
Fucking legend. Yeah.
He digs for research. He probably contacts family members and finds out like dark secrets.
Yeah. Well, I think he's another person, and I think I've heard him talk about this before, but he enjoys the process of doing the research. You know, he'll talk about like, well, most people wouldn't be bothered to do 3 days of Snoop Dogg research, but he's like, I love doing
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg research.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of where that comes from. But yeah, I wonder that too. But you just take advantage of whatever you can do. Like we've done that times before too. If we have mutual friends or we know somebody in the circle or whatever, we'll call them and dig up what we can dig up.
You must get crazy invites to like barbecue festivals. You must be the
Oh.
guy that they want there.
At the cookout.
Yeah, or like the Wing Fest,
Yeah,
whatever
stuff
in
like
this
that,
town
yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, probably.
Have you been to those kind of things?
I've been to hot sauce expos before. I think I did go to a Wing Fest one time.
Jeff, imagine him at fucking Hot Sauce Expo.
Yeah.
It'd be
it's
like Jesus
actually-
Christ.
No,
I know.
actually,
Could you
Mob.
imagine him
Mob.
walking
It is
through
crazy.
hot?
It
That
is
must be
crazy.
nuts.
It is crazy. Like that is where it feels Beatle-like, you know.
Can we please go with you to Hot Sauce?
Yeah,
Expo?
yeah. Actually, that'd be fun.
I just
Yeah,
want to
fun. Come
see
with me
it.
to the
I just
hot
want to
sauce
walk
expo.
through some fucking weird expo in Alabama and just
Yeah.
like, oh, just fucking Jesus Christ
And
walk you through.
They're-
Holy
and
shit!
they're- And they're kind of fun. They're almost
bet.
like they're like Slayer concerts, kind
Are
of.
they?
You know, like the people that are super into hot sauce. It's just like the most interesting sort of people watching and stuff going on. And then yeah, if you roll with me, it would be just.
I mean, you put hot sauce on the map. I remember seeing the show for the first time and being like, oh man, we're really getting niche now. This is a show about hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the show's great. But I remember seeing it for the first time, like, yeah, I guess hot sauce is a thing. This makes total sense.
Yeah, well,
It's crazy.
Well, yeah, I think it is funny to kind of see what has happened since then in craft hot sauce. Or the thing that I think is just most in my face is like every fast food restaurant will have the new spicy chicken sandwich, the
Yeah.
new spicy nuggets, the new. I
Yeah.
feel like spicy is kind of having a thing. I don't know how much we have to deal with that. I don't know if it's like.
I think you have a lot to deal with
Yeah,
it. I think in the zeitgeist,
let's
yeah.
pick back up on this conversation in a second. We actually have a surprise caller. Somebody was watching,
all right.
and you said something earlier, so we wanted to get him here on the line.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Look at this, Lincoln, my man.
My guy,
Hell yeah.
how you doing?
So
pretty good.
So we got Sean here. Sean, I'm sure you know him. He's the host of Hot Ones. You know, his face is everywhere. He's America's favorite talk show host. And he's actually a big fan of yours and the Beefy Boys series. He wants to see how you're doing, check in on you.
Yeah, Lincoln, how's it been going? How's it been going since Beefy Boys?
Been going pretty good. Been getting back into shape, working at Amazon.
He picked up a job at Amazon, and
Congratulations. Where are you from?
Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo, Ohio.
That is a hybrid accent that he made up himself. He just freestyles it.
Well, Lincoln, I just have to say, I texted Jeff about it. Remember, I was immediately I'm on the Beefy Boys bandwagon here, and my guy through it all is Lincoln. So it's really nice to meet you, Lincoln.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Nice
Lincoln, season 2 coming soon. We're going to have to get it together. Sean just got me inspired. I want to bring it back. I want us all in a beefy mansion for season 2.
I want to be a guest.
You could be one of the coaches, actually. You could come in and train.
Do you think I could
this
do
fit
that?
bod you got going on, all this knowledge you got about stuff? Yeah, you could be Lincoln's coach. You could be a team if you guys.
All right. I am down for that.
And you can have an all-chicken diet. That'd be great. Hell yeah.
Lean protein. Lincoln, we're taking this title home.
Lincoln, would you consider coming back for season 2?
Hell yeah.
You just soundbite him.
Hell yeah.
Lincoln, are you still on TikTok?
On TikTok, yeah, still getting people with the circle.
Nice, man. I miss you, bro. I miss you. I miss all my Beefy Boys.
Yeah, it's been like 2020. Is that when we did that?
Yeah. That was one of the funnest series we ever did, but it all got age restricted because I was calling Airsoft Fatty by his nickname that he wants to be called Fatty, and YouTube flagged it as a slur. They thought I was bullying. But it's his way to cope. He wants to be called Fatty. He wants to own that name, and I tried it, and the series got hit. But luckily, we have loyal watchers out there. Like Sean's still stuck around. He's 18 plus.
I did.
You know, he's got an account on YouTube, so he
I
was
was
able to
age
watch. You
verified.
slamming a beer right now? You slammed down a beer?
LaCroix.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no calories. Get you that nice buzz going.
Lincoln, what's a Friday night like for you? It's Friday night there. What are you gonna do tonight?
So taking 3 melatonin.
Nice.
Okay.
With my heart medication.
All right.
I'll
There
be
we
right
go.
over.
Suggest some guests for Sean. Who do you want to see on Hot Ones? Because
Yeah,
he's been
I'm
struggling
curious
to
on
find
this.
some.
Maybe Corinna Cuff.
You want Corinna on? Corinna's making tons of money on OnlyFans, but she's just going to come on and promote her OnlyFans the whole time. If she gets through the spicy stuff, though, I'd give it to her. I'd let her promo that OnlyFans. Or you probably get taken down. I don't think YouTube likes promoting OnlyFans nudity, sexual activity. But
if Lincoln,
great suggestion.
What's good for Lincoln is good for us.
Yeah.
We could put it on OnlyFans. We could do the Hot Ones episode, and yeah, we could post on OnlyFans if they don't want it on YouTube.
Do you miss Jeff, Lincoln?
Hell yeah. It was a good time out there.
Do you answer the same way on every question?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Lincoln, are you going to sue us for using your soundbite in every single episode over and over again?
No.
All right. Yeah. All right. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Lincoln. Finally.
Okay, we got one more video submission for you, Sean. We put it out on Twitter, and we got some fan submissions, but this one is our favorite. Erdy,
Jeff,
you know.
you're a fucking inspiration, man. I really enjoy watching the dynamic you got going on with Steve, Kyle, and Oscar. And The Barbershop is my second favorite YouTube interview show, second only to Hot Ones, which leads me
fair
to my
enough.
question.
Fair enough.
Sean, who has been the guest that has surprised you the most in terms of just being good with the wings and also like just being an overall nice person?
Oh, well, that was nice. You say, I thought it was going to be something weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, I know. I'm not happy with that. It's too good of a question, bro. Where's the insult?
And he was a nice guy and led with compliments for.
I know. I saw that outfit, that tank top. I was already jealous of him.
Yeah, what a cool.
And then he came out with a better question this entire interview has gotten on podcast. It's the best question of the show. Well, before I mess it up, go ahead. Feel free to answer it.
Sure. There's two that kind of immediately come to mind because we used to always try to bet on how how a guest would do with the wings, you know? And then we had to stop doing that because we'd be wrong about people all the time. And I think like one of the most surprising episodes, and they're kind of classic episodes because of that, the Halle Berry episode, she just came in and was like, I'm here for dinner, and cleaned every wing and almost didn't make a face the entire way through. And it was just such a sight to behold.
Damn.
You know, seeing Halle Berry, icon, Academy Award winner, just crushing wings, you know, just splitting flats and going down. It was amazing.
Would you ever have Kanye on the show?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he'd probably be an interesting one.
I think it would be. I mean, yeah, of course you have to.
Did you see what he
have to
did?
have Kanye.
You see what he did recently with Billie Eilish? He
Dude,
said,
you're like in you are in the news.
I gotta be in the news.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, well, I follow him on Instagram, and he was he posted that Billie Eilish said something at a show about her fans, like letting them, like, if something happens, like, she'll stop the show. And Kanye said, you need to apologize to Travis, otherwise I'm not performing at Coachella unless I get an apology out of Billie Eilish.
Huh. Well, I mean, I don't know if, like, for me and Kanye, there is a separation of art and artist for me, and then I think, like, if you just measured minutes of music on your headphones. Oh, okay, cool. I'm catching up to this.
Yeah,
it's
this
like
is-
a
so
taxi
Kanye-
meter that ran.
Kanye
would
this.
have the most minutes of
So-
any artist on my headphones for sure.
Oh, yeah? So Kanye's one of your favorites? Mm-hmm. Yeah, same.
So, I mean, but I guess in an interview setting, it seems like he'd be hard because I watched the Rogan joint. So I was trying to get an idea of what he'd be like in a longer form interview. And I think it would just be hard to keep him in the show concept
With the wings, yeah.
You know, like,
I mean,
like
that's
we're
right.
you know, we have a setup obviously and a format, you know, and the 10 wings or whatever. Otherwise, we don't have any rules. But
He would flip
if you
out
just
on you.
had
You'd get that
any kind
viral
of
clip.
thing, yeah.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
But I guess just in that, it's worth it.
Him doing that to you on your show while his mouth's all drooling and spicy, man. That
Well, what did Billy say?
she said it right there. She said,
yeah.
"I'll wait for the people to be okay before I keep going." So it was like
Oh.
kind of like a sneak diss at him.
Oh,
So this cash grab
But also
headline came
too
out.
soon, you know, like
Yeah.
you know, there's still families and stuff,
Yeah.
and then that was Kanye's rebuttal. I gotta always,
And then Billy commented on Kanye's post.
okay, I got involved here, and I didn't care. I wasn't picking sides.
Expanded
I'm a big
Oscar?
fan of both. I love Billie Eilish, but I saw that comment because she
did you write?
she literally commented right after. She was like, literally never said a thing about Travis, was just helping a fan. So I commented just to break balls cap, and then it became top comment. They must have snapped it early, but it had like thousands of likes on it. And a lot of people were mad. Billie Eilish's army is not someone I want to mess with. So I was just screwing around in a goofy mood, and I was like, okay, please. And she deleted it, thank God. Thank God.
Oh,
Because-
yeah, because it was just relentless.
yeah, and the blue check, so I'm there, like you see the top comment, and everybody was coming at me, they're like, Jeff, you don't fuck with Billy, like, and I just put Cap. I don't even know Cap, like I barely just learned what Cap means, and I was just having fun, you know. I wanted to get in, I want to insert myself into this situation, you know. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah,
but-
it does. It seems bigger than it needs to be. You know, this situation.
I know, so that's why I was like, let me mess around with this.
Her heat is crazy. You know, like the biggest episode we've ever done is the Gordon Ramsay episode. That's like the biggest episode we've ever done by miles.
Yeah.
The second biggest episode that we've ever done, and I don't think it's even that close between 2 and 3, is the Billie Eilish episode.
Yeah, I believe it. Her fans are die hard.
Yeah.
The DMs I was getting just
was
for
great.
the cat
I had a-
emoji I put, and they were like death threats. Like, you're
Really?
done, Jeff. You fucked up this time. Yeah.
Even your
so,
fans were like, we can't defend you.
yeah, my own fans left me. They're like, we're not going to war with the Billie Eilish army. And I was like, you know what? All right, I don't blame you. I'll delete it. I'll
Just
take
a
it
straight
down.
retreat.
yeah, I retreated.
left you by yourself.
Steven quits.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff.
Good thing she
I'm gonna have to leave,
I
man.
can't believe you did that emoji to Billy, man.
Somebody asked, are you going to have more YouTube stars on the show, or are you going to stick to big movie stars?
No, I
Stick to
I
big
don't
movie
think-
stars.
Well, I don't think of there as being separation anymore. Like, I don't think like, oh, that's an internet person and that's a Hollywood person. You know, like there's lots of people from all different sorts of origins that end up in movies and writing books
100%,
and
yeah.
TV shows and stuff like that. Like that dam, I feel like is broken.
And your show broke that.
No, I don't
I think
know
it had a
about
lot
that.
to do with it. Yeah, because I remember seeing that show being like, "Oh, this is cool. This is not a TV show, but it is a TV show, and it's and it's killing it for sure.
Dude,
Yeah.
thank you.
I watch YouTube on TV, so to me, it's a TV show.
We always talk about that. We always talk about like, traditional stars and YouTube stars. And then if you talk to my kids, they're like, what?
Right.
They're just people.
They're all the
They're just
same.
famous people.
Yeah, that's
They're
how
all
I
the
think.
same. They don't know the difference.
And there's gonna be a thing after TikTok and a thing after that. You know, like whatever. Just defining people as like YouTube person or this type, whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I just don't do that anymore. Like we kind of like look at what projects are going out and who's promoting what, and that's how you can see who'd be in a promo cycle. So that's like how you can kind of try to at least sell somebody on the show to get them in the seat. So that's kind of what we look at. But then I do think that there are a lot of people that started off on YouTube and then they pop on something else. Or you have a lot of mainstream movie stars that then make YouTube channels. Like it just, it's become so...
Yeah.
crazy.
I look at it like, who do I want to get for this show to come on? Like, do I want to collaborate with YouTubers that make a ton of YouTube videos? But then there's also podcasters that are good at doing podcasts. I love bringing on comedians, and obviously, like, a typical guest would be somebody like you, who you're always doing the interviewing, and now we get to see you get interviewed, by a fucking idiot, and, guy
And his old
shows
friend.
up a half hour late.
Sorry, Sean. I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's
Please
all
don't
good.
take
We
my
handled
lateness
it.
No, it's
to
the
be
tennis team. It was the tennis
disrespectful
team.
in
No,
any
no.
way. It wasn't the tennis team. I lied.
Oh, what the
Play the
fuck?
music, Oscar. No,
Yeah.
I had another podcast.
No, it's all right. It's all
I'm
right.
really
It's
sorry.
all right. It's all right.
How did that one go?
Fire.
Oh, yeah?
I got fired.
Oh, you got fired.
No, it was fine.
I got a good topic for your.
I got one
next
too.
Next views episode.
Oh, what
Did
is
you
it?
see they're shooting pornos in David's old house?
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
saw.
Wait, what?
Did you guys talk about that?
Yeah. bring it
No,
up.
we haven't talked about it.
Fuck, that's such a good one. Can we just show it here?
If you want,
Look at the.
We could censor it, but
Oh
we
yeah,
could talk about it.
censor it. But it's so funny to see because there's like,
They could just look it up on.
just pull it up on here. You're
Yeah, I
okay
know,
with
I know.
seeing nudity, right,
Yeah,
Sean?
yeah. I'm
Okay.
in the. I'm
I mean,
on the
'cause this
freak
is-
show. We do freak things.
Yeah, you're about to see some shit right here.
he pulls out some wings.
And it's the same fucking room.
walking
And wait till you see this, Jake.
It's our
'cause there's
buddy's
like,
house, man.
there's this guy that's poking his head out. It's like they're doing a parody of.
The Vlog Squad.
I don't think it was
right.
intentional, but there's a Jason character in this photo that we're about to see.
the old guy beating off in the corner.
All the memories
Oh, yeah,
we had in
you-
this house.
You went crazy in the chat about it.
Oh yeah, I don't respond much.
You
in
never
that-
respond to anything in that chat.
No, but that was gold.
Yeah.
Just to see where we filmed so many things, so many nostalgic moments.
Right.
Play the song.
Hey
Oscar.
man, you got to pay the rent.
Yeah. Years, our prime, the highlight of our life.
The best
Some of the
times
best
of my
memories we'll ever make. We're
Oh,
in
it's
that bedroom,
Yeah.
in that house. This is what the house is now being
Oh,
used.
and
We
it's,
don't have to show the porn. No, the tweet, Oscar, not the porn.
I just told you I can't pull
I-
it up because we can't sign in and it's
Okay.
not safe for work.
Okay, I'm just gonna show you here. Look at that. So here we go. That is the old bedroom and all the memories we made there. All the parties, coming home from award shows,
Yeah.
pep talks from Jason when we're feeling down.
They didn't even paint the
Is this how the
room.
wall was?
It's
Yeah,
this
same
exact
wallpaper.
same. They didn't paint the. Yeah, they didn't paint the
Now
wall.
it's just a house of filth.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
disgusting. It's crazy how life works out,
If those walls could talk.
man. And those neighbors thought it was bad before. Those little kids running around. Hey, I got kids out here. You got too many cars parked, and now there's fucking this stuff going on in there. The devil has entered the house.
Did you getting all religious on us?
Yeah.
Have you found your religion lately?
No porn for me. No.
Oh, yeah, right.
I need all the good karma I can get when I'm getting this eye surgery going down.
So you don't look at porn anymore?
For this week, I'm gonna try to do everything possible to be on God's good side.
Did you see that TikTok that said that you don't?
I got a big bet riding on the Bengals too, because Sean and I just decided. So I got the bet on that, and I got the bet on my eye. I'm just rolling the dice with everything in life.
How much you putting down?
10,000. Sean and I go in halves.
I don't know what that is.
We're five each.
Five each.
Oh, 5 each.
Would you actually want to?
I mean,
1,000. 1,000 each.
I could
sure,
tell.
yeah.
Okay. I'll
Boy,
do
he
it.
really
Fuck
likes
it.
you, Jeff.
Do you think it's actually
tell
a
he
good
doesn't
idea?
want to.
Because the show's going to come out after the Super Bowl, so we're either going to
Yeah,
look
okay,
like
all right, fine.
we're
let's-
either going to look like idiots
right.
or we're going to look like we're fucking, what's the guy in Casino? Ace? That would Robert De Niro's character, the gambling whiz. He was like best at sports picks.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna look like that guy.
All right.
And next time I'm coming in here with my profits, I'm gonna have those sunglasses on
All right,
and a red suit, like I'm straight out of casino, and an eye patch on.
I like a 5. Like I like a 25. I like a nice 5K on it.
Oh, but you want to? So you want to do 25 each?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the turn
Sean
on
and
that?
I are betting. Who gives a fuck? We'll play the money line. We're going with the Bengals. And are they the favorite?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
So we just need them to get.
But more upside for us. More
so we
upside
just need
for
them to
us.
get close because we have extra points.
We'll have some points.
Okay, cool. I like this.
What's the spread? Phone's dead. What's the spread?
Yeah, that's a good question. And it's like a home game. It is a home game for the Rams, but
Right.
whatever. That's why gamble if you're just gonna pick the favorite.
I know.
You know?
And we're gonna have to use a VPN because we're in California. Gambling's illegal. We're gonna have to gamble illegally and stuff.
Oh,
Go on
yeah.
a sketchy
Find a
website
bookie,
or
right.
something. Yeah,
It's so funny how you don't know how to turn a computer on, but you know how to use a VPN to gamble.
that's it. That's all I care about. I need help.
Sean,
Yeah.
how do you think Jeff would do on Hot Ones? You think he would make it through?
Yeah, he would. Most people do.
He backed
Make
out
it
on the
through, I
Vinny
think.
Hacker one.
I backed out on Vinny Hacker because who gives a fuck about Vinny Hacker? The real one I'd
No,
go on.
you
I would.
actually- you
It's
were
a
like, dude, my
knockoff
butthole-
show, and
Wait,
I
what
called
did
him
you
out.
back out with
First
Vinny
thing I
Hacker?
said, no, I backed out. First of all, I won because he did like questions. If you get the answer right, you don't have to eat the wing. I got all the questions right. I guessed the
What kind of questions was he asking?
Fuck.
Where did the
Fucking
Pilgrims come
history
over? I was like on the
questions.
Mayflower. They landed on Plymouth Rock. Fucking try me, bro. You're 18. I didn't drop out. Like I graduated high school. I learned that shit. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I guess it does matter.
Yeah.
If you're in a fake Hot Ones episode. So yeah, that one I didn't care about. But if I went on Hot Ones, when it comes to content, when it comes to making a good quality product,
Yeah.
I am in. I know you're in. I
Yeah,
know
I'm
you
in.
would play Russian roulette if Sean asked you to.
I would.
If Sean was like, look,
Sean
this
wanted
is my
me-
new
Sean
show
needed me for
idea.
anything, I'd be down.
You put a bullet in the chamber, you fucking spin it, and we all go around. Jason be in.
Yeah, it would end all this misery. For sure.
If
Either we
if you
win
lost,
or
if you
yeah,
lost.
if we lost, yeah. And if
I
we
don't
win,
think
I'm a
the-
hero.
Yeah, I don't think if the bullet's in the chamber, I don't think that's the winning one. I
Oh,
think
Joe
you are
Volpus.
eliminated.
Joe Volpus is so jealous right now. We're with Sean.
I know he's a big fan.
Oh, I met Joe
Yeah, you
I
met
know.
Joe.
and Todd.
And Todd, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
they're great.
good guys, big time. Yeah, they're big fans. They wanted to come, but it was too many people here, and I didn't want everybody, asking you to come on the show. I know you deal with it enough.
Oh, is that what would happen?
Yeah, everybody would just ask you to come on. I probably asked 7 times already while I was here. Yeah, Kyle, do you have any topics while Sean's here? You might never see him again for the rest of your life.
I did have topics, but I was gonna ask about your Pete Davidson episode.
Oh my God! Every episode, Pete Davidson, the coolest guy from Staten Island. We
Yeah.
get it, bro. We get
How
it.
was it? How was he? What like I don't know. You
He's
talk
the-
highly
it's-
of all these guys.
When I was talking about the episodes where somebody gets pushed to the brink, and that makes it just so amazing.
Yeah.
That Pete Davidson episode is to me the best example of it.
Yeah.
I remember before we ever booked him about there's being a little like, I don't know where we were in the email chain, but it was like when Pete Davidson's name came up as like a possible booking. I remember because he has Crohn's. You know what I mean? You can't be like messing
fuck,
around.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So I almost thought
We're gonna kill
has
this guy.
Yeah, well, I was like, this has to be a mistake, or this has to be like a publicist that's maybe too removed and trying to act like they can get Pete on. You know what I mean? I just remember thinking
I need
like,
that publicist.
something about
I'm
this
gonna
is
hire her.
suspicious. And so then I think we like hit back. We're like, oh, but he has Crohn's or whatever. And then I remember getting something back that be like, oh yeah, he knows. Like that's why he thinks it'd be funny. And then I was like, all right,
Oh,
like
wow.
this will be.
Oh damn.
But I remember that just the sweat, but then just his sort of down for it spirit. I remember on the last wing, I pulled the last dab off the table so that he wouldn't dab it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I fell. I remember like just grabbing it, be like, no, we can't.
Yeah.
This is enough. Like throwing the towel, sort of thing. But that episode is to me like one of the 10 best Hot Ones episodes.
Yeah. All right. You happy, Kyle?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, made me
Kyle,
happy.
why do you always bring up Pete Davidson
Every
and
single
make
time.
Jeff angry?
every
It's
single
not
time.
I mean,
to make
Jesus.
Jeff angry. It's just I don't know.
I'm clearly jealous. I clearly have some jealousy issues that he's passed me on famous birthday Staten
He's
Island
just so
people.
cool.
Oh,
one
Staten
spot.
Island.
That's
yeah.
where,
was
yeah.
freaking
And I
cool.
was riding when we were in that house, with making those memories, and we were at our peak.
Yeah.
Fucking Pete Davidson was down number 2 tree. And then, take a little time off. SNL, he starts dating a few, whatever, Who did he date? I don't even remember.
You're going to have to date somebody really famous. And you'll have it.
Kardashian.
No, I'd rather make it with my talents. I need to date somebody famous. Yeah. All right, we'll go find somebody. We're gonna go out, Sean and I. I didn't know you were single, so yeah, let's do it. Let's go out.
All right,
I'm not saying for that.
I like boys.
No. I'm saying we're gonna go out. It's Super Bowl weekend in LA. I gotta blow off some steam.
Yeah.
Take my mind off getting this surgery.
All right, I love this. I'm excited.
So we'll go out tonight. Justin Bieber's having a party. Mike Majalik. I've been friends with this guy for like 3 years now. I still can't say his name. He knows all the parties. This guy, he'll take us all over the place. If you want to go, we can hang with him. Up to you. We can hit up all these places all over town.
I'm hanging. All right. Sweet.
Yeah. All right, Jason, you want to come out tonight, or you got more tennis kids you got to drop off?
No, I'm gonna go home and go sleep. Do my run in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right, I'll come.
Hell yeah. Lads night out.
Yeah. We're going to a hot sauce convention.
That I'll go to. If there's a hot sauce
Get all the
convention,
groupies at that shit.
Hell
yeah. All right, and that's it. Sean, you did a great job on the show today.
Oh, thanks.
So we give all of our guests an opportunity to plug something that they're working on if they make it through the show. Is that the intro or the outro, Hot Ones?
That was the intro.
Oh, we got to get the outro. It's too late. Whatever. Just do it again.
No, that was good. That was. I was like, I recognize that song.
All right. This camera. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them what you got going on.
Well,
more episodes of Hot Ones, guys.
More episodes of
Yeah. There you go. Buy the sauce. Buy the bag. The product's out now. Thank you, Sean, for coming on. I appreciate it. This could be my favorite episode ever, and I didn't even have to hurt anyone or torture them.
Mm-hmm. Well, anything for you, buddy. Anything for you.
Thank you. All right. Wrap it up. Thanks, Jay.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, guys.
He used to be out on the corner.
This is where we hang out and pretend like we're laughing about something, They put up the credits or sponsor our Patreon.
Right. So anything we say on the audio here isn't going to go on, right?
No.
Oh, I hit somebody on the way over here, and I kept driving.